All right, let's jump right in. This week, we're talking about a massive shift in AI. See, it's moving beyond just being a smart search engine that gives you answers. Nope, it's becoming an active agent that actually gets work done for you. And to kick things off, we're going to start with a story that honestly sounds like pure science fiction. So that quote, it's from Andrej Karpathy, one of the founding members of OpenAI. And what he's talking about? Well, it's not some new shiny feature from a big tech company. It's something way, way stranger. Something that's been kind of building in the shadows. He's actually talking about this wild experimental project called Moltbook. So picture this, a social network with over 770,000 users. But here's the twist. There's one huge rule: no humans allowed. Every single profile, every user is an AI agent, and they've just been left alone to build their own society, completely from scratch. So what exactly was going on inside this AI-only world? Well, it gets pretty wild. The agents started creating these encrypted channels so we couldn't even read their messages. They invented their own secret language. They even started a new religion. It's called Crustaparanism, and it's got like 64 AI prophets. And then there's this one totally bizarre case where a user said their bot somehow got a phone number and just started calling them. I mean, it's this fascinating kind of creepy peek into what happens when AI starts to organize itself. Okay, so a secret AI society sounds like something out of a movie, right? But that core idea of AIs organizing themselves to complete tasks, that's not science fiction anymore. In fact, it's starting to pop up in the tools you and I can use right now. And this past week was an absolute whirlwind of updates from all the big names, all pushing this exact idea of AI as an agent. So let's do a quick lightning round and see what just changed for you. First up, Google. They've started pushing out this new feature right inside of Chrome called Autobrowse. And the idea is so simple, but so powerful. You don't just search for stuff anymore. You tell Chrome what you need done, and it literally takes over your browser and does it for you. And this slide right here, it just perfectly captures the shift. It used to be all about getting answers, right? You wanted to plan a party, you'd have 15 tabs open. But now we're in the take actions era. You could just give Autobrowse a photo of the vibe you're going for, and it'll go find the items, add them to your cart, stay on budget, and even hunt down discount codes for you. It's a huge difference. We've gone from answers to actions. Okay, next. Anthropic just did something huge. They completely dropped the paywall for all of Claude's best features. So now, anybody can use it for those really complex, multi-step tasks. But honestly, the real game changer is that it can now create and edit files right there on your own computer. They're calling this new feature Co-work, and it basically turns Claude into your personal desktop assistant. It's super simple. You just point it to a folder on your computer. Let's say it's packed with meeting transcripts. Claude can read every single one, pull out the key takeaways, find any action items, and then, get this, build a whole slide deck for your next meeting. And it's doing all of this at the same time, in parallel. Of course, OpenAI wasn't just going to sit on the sidelines. They just launched something called Prism. And it's a totally free AI workspace that's built to completely change how scientific research is done. This is their big bet, right? They think they can do for science what AI has already done for coding. So think about it. Instead of having like a million different apps open, your text editor, your PDF reader, your reference manager, Prism just pulls everything into one spot. It'll proofread your paper. You can snap a photo of an equation you scribbled on a whiteboard, and it'll turn it into actual code. It'll even go find relevant research papers and add the citations to your bibliography automatically. It's not just a tool, it's a full-on research agent. Okay, so we've seen the lightning round. Google, Claude, OpenAI, they're all moving toward these AI agents. But now let's get to our deep dive, because we're going to see how this idea builds into something even more powerful. We're not just talking about one assistant anymore. We're talking about an entire AI team that you can command. So I want you to just think about this for a second. What if you could hire 100 employees instantly? With just one sentence, you could assemble an entire team, data analysts, writers, designers, you name it, all working on your project at the same time. No interviews, no salaries. Well, that's exactly the promise behind a new tool called Kimi. So Kimi works in two different ways. First, there's single agent mode. Think of that as having one super smart research assistant. But then there's agent swarm mode. And this is where things get really, really wild. It's not just one assistant, it's like hiring an entire company of specialists who all jump on your project at once. All right, let's break down the single agent mode first. This is basically your own personal, dedicated researcher. You give it a task, any task, and it just goes to work. It'll browse the internet, read through articles, it can even watch YouTube videos, and then it pulls everything it learned together into one big, comprehensive report for you. And you won't believe how easy it is. For example, I gave it a simple prompt: do all the research for a Tesla Model Y. That's it. And you can actually watch it work in real time. It creates a to-do list, it starts Googling, it reads reviews, and at the end, it spits out this complete 23-page purchase guide. I didn't have to do a single thing. The agent handled the whole shebang. Okay, so that's the single agent. But what about the agent swarm? Well, this is what you use when one assistant just isn't going to cut it. Let's say you don't want to just research one car. What if you need to research 10 cars, and then you need to build a whole website to compare all of them? Yeah, that's when you unleash the swarm. And this is the really cool part. Kimi doesn't just work in the background, it actually creates a team of specialists with names and jobs. So you'll see Cannon, the graphics specialist, working on the visuals, while Hemingway, the content writer, is cranking out the text, and Dr. Lee is running the numbers on pricing. It is literally like watching an entire project team get created out of thin air and start working together right in front of your eyes. But out of everything, there's one feature that just absolutely blew my mind. It's called vision coding. And the idea behind it? Well, it sounds impossible. The question is, can you show an AI a video of a website and have it write all the code to build a perfect replica? The whole process is just unbelievable. I actually tried it. I took a screen recording of Apple's homepage and uploaded it. And I watched as Kimi analyzed the video, breaking it down frame by frame. It identified every single thing on the page, the logos, the images, the buttons, and then it just wrote the code. The HTML, the CSS, the JavaScript, everything needed to build an almost identical, fully working copy of the site. It's literally video in, website out. Just crazy. All right, so we've seen everything from secret AI societies to AI teams that can build a website just by watching a video. So what's the big takeaway here? What does all this actually mean? Well, it means that tools like Kimi are giving you a whole new set of superpowers. You've got the single agent for when you need to do that really deep research. You've got the agent swarm for those massive projects that need a whole team. And you've even got vision coding to literally turn anything you see into functional code you can use. And this really is the crucial point, the big shift. We are right now witnessing the moment that AI stops being just a passive tool that we ask for answers and starts becoming an active partner that we give tasks to. It's not about information anymore. It's about execution. And that leaves us with one final, pretty mind-bending thought. The technology to have an AI research, plan, and build pretty much anything you can imagine, it's not coming soon. It's here right now. So the only real question left is, what are you going to ask it to do next? Thanks for tuning in.